Hey guys, Chris with Busted Knuckle, and today we're going to take a look at a compressor that needs a little help. Let's get wrenching.
Oh hell, I can fix that. Honey, can you bring me a Band-Aid, please?
Alright guys, there's a couple things with this compressor. The first of which, when you push the button, nothing happens. So we're going to do a lot like we did with our vacuum cleaner and go ahead and get our meter and ohm out the cable and make sure that we got power coming into the motor. And then also, if we can get it running again, don't know how well you guys can see them, but the gauges on this thing are in really sad shape. They're glossed over and things like that. You just can't read them. So we're going to replace those, and then I'll show you a little hack that I like to do on these things. See if we can bring it back to life here. So, all right, so the first thing we're going to do is get this top cover off so we can ohm out the wires. They're Phillips screws. I've got my little impactor again. You guys are going to be seeing this a lot on the channel because it's one of my favorite tools. Screws out of there. Set them over here where we won't lose them. Bring you along with me. Alright, so we've got the cover loose. Oh, well, found the problem with this one. Hang on, guys. Let me unplug that one lead. You can see right here in the cover, hopefully, that the power lead, the black lead, is broken off of its little connector on the switch. So, no, that's not a big deal. What we'll do is go ahead and put a new end on that and hook the switch up and then see if it works. Alright, so I've got this black wire where it's broken off here. I've got my trusty wire strippers. Let's go ahead and strip a little of that back. There we go. Twist. I've got an end now. It's not this nice rubber covered insulated one. This will do. We're going to put that on there. Sorry about the wind, guys. It's breezy out here today. And the funny thing about these wire strippers is down here in the bottom is actually the crimper settings. So we can take this thing and slide it over the top here and crimp this lug. And pretty successfully, man, I know. On the wire, okay, that's on there good. Everything else in here looks pretty good. Everything's tight. This and that. That's probably the reason this thing wouldn't run. So we'll take this cover and see if we can get the switches plugged back up. Alright, we're gonna take a look down here, but the first thing we're gonna do, this pull ring that you use to bleed the compressor down is a pain in the butt. It hurts my fingers. So what I've got is this little piece of plastic that I cut off a toy, but it's like a little T-pull, and we're gonna go ahead and put that on this little key ring that is on this thing. And this is just a quickie little hack. You don't have to do this, but it makes a world of difference. Well, look at that. How much easier is that, guys? As you can see here, I've got brand new ones. And yeah, hopefully you can see on camera the difference in the ability to read those. And all we should need for this is a 7/16 wrench, our new gauges, and a little plumber's tape. So, see if we can get up in here on the stalk of that gauge. Yeah, we can. And generally, once you get a turn or so on them, they come off, no problem. So we got our new one. We're gonna put a little plumber's tape on here, just so we don't have any real leaks around it or anything. And we're gonna fit this around our gauge. Stay still. There we go, pull it tight. And just wrap this. And the reason that I went the direction I did is so that way when we screw it on, right, which we're going to go this way, it's not going to bunch the tape up and mess with us. So just in case you guys are wondering, these are pretty cheap gauges. I got these on Amazon. They're like 15 bucks. These are rear mount 1/8 inch NPT. And for those of you that don't know, NPT stands for National Pipe Thread. So they're pretty standardized. We've got that started. We're just going to go ahead and tighten this in. We're getting there. Alright, so there's one. Let's jump over here and do this other one. Alright, let's get that other one on there, and we'll fire it up and see if it holds any air pressure. Alright guys, our new gauges are on. We should be good with the switch here. Let's go ahead and fire this up and see if it builds some air pressure. P.S. this will get a little loud. Alright, it's up to 140. I don't hear any egregious leaks. And of course, now that we can see our gauges, we can set our outbound pressure, to what we need it to be. So if we were using an impact gun or something like that, we want to be around 90. Most of our spray guns and things like that are much lower. So all that seems to be working great. And right now it's just set for max tank pressure. Again, these gauges are a little cheaper. That's why they're just a hair off. But yeah, everything's working great. So a $15 investment in 20 minutes of our time, and we've got a nice working compressor. So sweet. And again, gonna get a little loud, but lastly, our T-pole. So much easier. Alright guys, there you have it. Didn't even need the meter to get this thing running again. 15 bucks to replace the 2 gauges. Made the nice little T-pull for the drain. And so it's going to be more comfortable to operate. It's working well. And for 15 bucks to have a good running compressor, that is cheap, cheap. Guys, if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. That always helps us out. Leave us a comment down below. And in the description box, I'll put the link to our Facebook page and our email address if you want to drop us a line. Till next time, this is Chris for Bustedknucklediy saying, keep wrenching.